Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Gonzii and today we are going to be reacting to something a little bit different. Today we are going to be reacting to a Tyler Oliveira video called I Investigated the City Where Every Drug is Legal. So yeah man, let's check this one out. I've been told that Tyler is one of the best creators in the game right now, so without further ado, come on.
This is Portland, Oregon, the city where every drug is legal.
Jesus Christ, oh my god.
Crime. Perhaps a few side effects of decriminalizing every drug, or so I think. Many believe this city is a government experiment gone wrong. But how did this all happen and what can be...
By the way, you saw Portugal on there, it's true. In Portugal, we legalized all the drugs, but the thing that we also did at the same time was create centers where people could do their drugs there on those centers, but with the intention of getting them out of the drugs at the end of it. So you give them the drugs so they don't have withdrawals, so they don't go to the black market, and then you help them get out of it. So yeah man, that's been successful here.
Kevin, a social worker born and raised...
One of the very few things my country does well, by the way. One of the very
Portland,
few.
Whose life mission is to save this city before it's too late.
I'm born and raised Portland, Oregon. I've worked in social services a couple decades now, primarily working with the homeless. I have watched the Lord's work grown into a legitimate crisis. I believe we can solve this with just applying a little bit of common sense, a little effort, and a lot of passion. Those are two fentanyl users right there. We're already in kind of the heart of it. In this 1 block radius, there's at least 50 camps. You're going to see a lot of overdoses out here. I carry Narcan, which is an opioid blocker. Because of Measure 110, this decriminalized all drug use. It's now just an open-air drug scene. Well, smash and grabs are very common in Portland. We have a lawlessness city now. We have cops that can't even pursue. They're not even really allowed to because it's not serious enough. And we're going to walk past the Chinese garden here to an encampment. In any major encampment, there's a mayor, which is a homeless person who's in charge of the encampment. I'm going to introduce you to one of the mayors. Be a little discreet with the camera until we say hi. So I don't know these two. Keep that in mind.
Put it down. Anybody down there? Kevin?
I want to see if Jay.
Oh shit, bro, get out of there, man.
Well, then we walk away.
Like, there's none of this here in Portugal. Like, Portugal is very small, right? I should preface that. Portugal is very, very small. We have like 11 million people here, I believe so. I don't live in a city. I live in this very small town. Closest city to us is Leiria. I live in Porto de Mós. Leiria is like a few kilometers away. It's like 4 or 6 kilometers from me. And there, I've seen homeless people. I've seen like 2 people my whole life there that are homeless. Like, I've seen a man with a dog once and a man without a dog. So yeah. That's the only 2 people I've ever seen in downtown Leiria, like where all the people are. From my understanding, we don't have like rows of tents under a bridge, for example. So that's what I'm trying to get at.
Oh, Kevin is bold right now.
Bro, Kevin has the balls on him. Pause, but you know what I'm saying. Bro, that's it's not safe, man.
So what it appears is that we have a leadership change, and I noticed that right away because I didn't recognize them.
Bro, this video is rough. Already, in 2 minutes.
He just took the office. You know.
What was the likelihood of him using physical violence to beat her out?
Yeah, I'd say there was a high likelihood. He did have his knife out, and luckily we got away. Yeah, I've been here multiple times the last couple years, and I've built a really strong rapport with these people. And I've only been gone here for a week. I know of a homeless camp that's about 1.5 miles from here.
Have a blessed heart, bro, but
shotguns in the trees.
Just keep yourself safe, man.
Gonna shoot you.
What? And
this was the moment I realized
Kevin shots with shotguns, dude.
Been assaulted.
Nah, man, that's too much.
I've been punched multiple times. I've had needles shoved into my back. I've needles, so I had to get tested for HIV. Had a guy try to cut my head off with a machete last year. He chased me full speed, and the only reason I lived is because I dove last second as he swung. And after we called the police and he was arrested, he said, "I was trying to kill you because I wanted to be murdered by the police." So I got hit once. He was upset I was filming him. The reason why I was filming him is because he was committing a crime.
People that have nothing to live for and to lose are the most dangerous, man.
Got hit in the head, got
you
kicked,
cannot mess around with those type of people. Look at this.
You're a patient guy, I gotta say.
Yeah, you know, they're hearing voices, command voices that might say,
Tyler, bro, trying to steal my moxie with them,
After hearing how many
girls,
times
bro.
Kevin's nearly been killed out here doing this, we went downtown
Popping my
to talk
whole
to some
flow.
drug addicts to figure out how
You
this
got
all
better
happened.
girls than
So
me,
what's
bro.
going on here? Is this
Mine are like
well, I'm
dead
gonna go talk
since
with
I
them
was
really
a
quick.
kid.
This looks like someone stripping potentially.
Hey, I'm with my
I
friend.
don't like seeing
I was
those
wondering
type
if
of
you would
stuff,
want to
man.
talk
I'm
to him
sorry.
for a second for $5. Is this something you would want to do, dear? No? Okay. So this is, you know, she is severely mentally ill. She's holding a fentanyl pipe, and as you see, her pants are completely down.
Oh, I see. I did not notice that.
And you know, she really is someone who needs serious mental health treatment, and it's not. She's not getting it out here. So fentanyl has completely replaced almost all other drugs. It got really popular the last couple of years. Started, we think in Philadelphia.
Origin point is Philadelphia, Kensington, where we went.
That's what we believe. Trank and Fetty really started there. We just because you use needles.
No, Fetty, bro.
So what's going on here?
He seems to be symptomatic, so I'll go say hi to him and see if I can offer him a cigarette. Right?
These two people as well seem to be tripping, doing fentanyl or what?
Yeah, and right in front of, you know, a bar and grill.
Bar and grill.
A lot of businesses around here are closed down because of the crime, because of the drug use. This is my friend Tyler.
How you doing?
I see you're holding a fentanyl straw. Do you want to share with me when you started using fentanyl? Almost everybody on the streets now are using fentanyl.
Are they really?
Yeah.
How long you been out here?
A while. I don't remember the exact date for how long.
Okay.
Well, let me ask you, is anybody out here helping you get off the streets?
Nope.
Take care of yourself, man.
How you doing, sir? So you're doing fentanyl right now, yeah?
I was loading some speed.
Do you do any other drugs besides speed?
Yeah, I mean, I do drugs occasionally.
Okay. What are we talking here? Fentanyl?
Mushrooms, LSD. I like MDMA, MDA, 2CB, 2CC7, 2CI, 2CE.
It's a lot of drugs, yeah.
People out here approaching you and offering help, you know, like outreach workers.
This is a lot.
So you feel like no one's really giving you help out here?
When you're homeless, dude, you have to like have a.
Wait, I need a pause for a second. This is a lot, man. For those who don't know, like, I had a drug addict father, bro, and I saw him like inject himself when I was 4. He did some horrible stuff to my mom, and it's like, this is rough for me to watch, man. As soon as I saw that those people like tripping, I had like the flashbacks came. That's why I closed my eyes and shook my head, because that helps me sometimes like reframe my brain. But yeah, I just need a second. Oof. I wasn't expecting that to happen, but yeah, let's continue. Let's push through. I'm okay.
Sure.
You can't do it the other way around. Be able to shower before
I'm
work.
safe. I'm
You have to
fine.
know that you're gonna be able to sleep and get up at that time.
Are you afraid to be out here at night?
I mean, sometimes like a week ago, I was sleeping in my sleeping bag, and I sat up to someone yelling at me, and he started socking me in the face. I couldn't walk the other day, and they took me to the hospital, and they like kicked me out. And
I don't like his voice as well, man.
At the hospital, and they're just like, bye. I felt very underwhelmed and underappreciated.
The people out here.
He's breathing unnaturally. You okay, brother? You okay?
Hey, Stu, you good?
You okay, bro? Okay.
Yeah,
He's falling asleep?
he deep breathes.
Okay.
And like seriously,
Yeah.
these cold nights that we've had,
Yeah.
if people weren't high out here, they'd die from freezing.
Well, thank you for your time, Johnny. Appreciate it. The
all,
situation for
like,
these homeless seemed
hunched
brutal, but how
over.
did Portland get to this point? As we walked around the corner, I saw another guy injecting a needle into his arm.
Yeah.
My name's Tyler, Jay. Good to meet you. Jay, what are you shooting up here? Silencer?
Nah. Go back.
Got it.
How long you been out here? How long you been homeless in
How
Portland?
skinny he is, man.
96.
So 1996.
Jay, how dangerous is it out here on these streets?
It's gotten a lot worse. Just in the last year, I've seen 3 different shootings where somebody's been shot and killed.
Hey, brother.
How you guys doing?
Number one thing homeless people need.
You think it's housing?
17,000 ghost houses.
Oh, bro, it's not that
And most
simple,
are telling
though.
us that no one's out here really approaching you all.
They're stealing everybody's stuff.
You have people steal from you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Rapid response, they are the worst. Rapid response goes into people's camps, gives them 72 hours to get out. And if they're not out in that 72 hours, they take everything they own and they got to start over again. There shouldn't be anybody homeless right now.
Yeah.
$3.2 billion. If I had that money, I'd
distribute.
bought all those houses. and giving every person
It's not that simple though. I don't have the answers.
Take at least
I'm
5
sorry.
years for them to get adjusted.
Okay, so what if they don't pay their bills and they fall further into addiction
Sorry
and
if I
their homes are
put
destroyed?
water too much on
That's
this
the risk with
video.
dealing with humans.
I'm an addict.
Bear with me a
I've been
bit.
out here 48 years homeless off and on.
While the homeless here clearly felt left behind by the city, what led to so many of them ending up
This breaks
on the
my heart.
streets in the
Oh,
first
man.
place?
I don't like
Thank
it.
you for sharing.
Yeah, hey brother. Does your family know you're here? No? Okay. How old are you?
20.
22? Okay.
How old are you in there, bro? You're 22, lad. He's the same age as my brother. 2 years younger than me, bro. How are you there? Why are you there? Listen, people out there, man. You only get one shot at life. One shot.
You know, you can recover from this.
You can't, man. You don't belong there,
How to get into
bro.
a shelter?
You're
Try to go into a
22
shelter
years
tonight,
old.
See how it works? Will
Your
you?
whole life in front of you,
With a
man.
22-year-old kid on
Fuck
the streets,
drugs, man.
barely able to speak anymore, common sense would argue drugs have an obvious and major role in this homelessness crisis. But what is
Yeah.
the city doing to help this?
I'm on
Kevin,
rough.
you said the shelters, so there are places these people could go to.
The shelters,
Whoa,
you get spent for more in the
hey,
shelters
yo,
than you do
yo.
here. You can live in a tent in a park, or you can go to a shelter where there's 91 bunk beds and one large
Yeah, man.
room with no air conditioning, where people are coughing.
Why is this
on that.
happening?
There's some people living right under here, and I just want to introduce you to them if they're still here. So it
Damn,
is
it
Saturday.
smells immediately like.
I know.
Hey there, how you doing, man? I noticed you have a suitcase.
So
Is that what you used to carry all your
skinny,
things? And you
man.
move from place to place every night?
Yeah, it's just a blanket, some cans.
Why does everybody's
Your hands on
voice
fentanyl
stays
out here.
like that after drugs? It's
You
weird.
know what this is, of course.
Yeah, it's,
Have you ever had to use one of these on yourself or someone else? Or
somebody's had to use it on me like 5 times.
how many times have you tried to quit?
I need to be brutally honest.
5
with you.
times. This
is
guy
gonna
died
last-
5
not gonna
times.
last another
That's
year
what
or
he
two out
said.
here, brother.
And they used it on him 5
You'll
times to
be
bring
dead
him
in a
back.
year if you don't stop.
Wild.
You know this, right? Please. Would you go into a shelter, or go into treatment or detox?
I go to shelters.
And there's a shelter right here.
I know where it is.
Okay, right
He's
on.
not going.
We see
Yeah.
a lot of people in wheelchairs with the unable to walk that are stuck out here homeless.
Okay.
And they're, of course, the ones being victimized more than anybody. They're assaulted because they can't chase them, run away, any of that.
Sure.
And that's very common, sadly.
Kevin, what is this right here? Blanchett House of Hospitality?
Plant has been offering food to the homeless for decades.
A lot.
Look, I'm all about helping a person meet their basic needs, but let me ask you this.
Yep.
If you feed a person 10 years in a row, have you done them any good? You got to
No,
teach a man to
yeah.
fish.
And out of nowhere, we heard this in the distance.
And I'm like, you know what? That's actually true. This is neglect. Yeah.
Let's go.
So that was a gunshot.
Okay, let's go.
So let's go.
So how often do you hear gunshots out here, and who just got blipped?
Well,
Blipped, bro.
Someone just got shot, you think?
I don't know, but that was a gunshot.
Okay, you're used to it.
Well, yeah, I mean, you hear them.
This pointed at us?
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
It did actually come from the camp we were kicked out of an hour ago when the guy pulled the knife on us.
Oh
You know,
my
murders
God,
are
man.
common out here. I mean, one way to get away with a murder out here is to call it an overdose. This happened to one of my clients recently. Is they put 2 fentanyl pills in his drink, and he wasn't a user and died of an overdose. It was, you know, the fentanyl powder, and they put it in his drink. Actually, they did it sort of as a joke. He overdosed.
It's a
and died.
joke.
We're not gonna get fentanyl overdosed.
There is a 60% chance that's not going to happen.
And you have Narcan in case I touch it or
Narcan
Pasha
is the name
touches
of the
it. You
thing.
touch
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm prepared.
Tell me about
That thing up your nose?
decriminalization
Bang.
of drug use in Portland.
Portland, or really the state of Oregon, decided to decriminalize drugs was because some had argued that we shouldn't make drug use punitive and that we need to offer treatment. And that sounds great.
But Portland took inspiration from places like Portugal and the Netherlands, places that successfully decriminalized drugs. But the big difference between them and Portland is that they had rehabilitation systems in place that they proved to work before they
Like I
did
said
it.
at the
Kevin
beginning of the
thinks
video,
that
yeah.
Portland forgot
True.
to include
Recovery, detox, treatment, all that stuff that they promised really isn't happening. Who's using drugs oftentimes have gone through a
And you saw it,
trauma.
since 2018,
So what they
only
lack
6
is
people died
rational
from drug
thinking,
use.
And so people who already
And the black
have
market
made
stuff
poor
is
choices are
decreasing like
unable
tremendously.
to really
That
stop
still
using
happen,
anyway,
of
but now
course
you
it
give them
still
the freedom
happens,
to
but
use
it's
as much as
very
they want.
controlled
And that's
now.
terrifying.
But
Which is
why
great.
did the people of Portland
people
vote
are
for it?
actually
So
getting
we
help
went to Fentanyl Fountain
and
to ask
getting
the
cleaned
locals
and
their
everything.
opinion on the
Fentanyl
decriminalization
Fountain,
of drugs.
oh
This is the fountain.
Of
Fentanyl fountain?
course, any other day of the week, it's going to be a completely different scene here.
Does it
They,
get worse throughout the week?
Yeah, they come here Friday night and just and sweep everybody and clean it up. Yeah, and then the vendors come here and set up shop.
How long you been out here in Portland?
Almost 20 years.
Were you here before and after decriminalization?
I was, and it got progressively worse for a number of years, but they're definitely cutting.
Because they only said, "Yeah, bro, do drugs. Just do it. You can do it now. Good luck."
How does this place change?
Don't help the people
today?
or anything,
There are
man.
quite
Ridiculous.
a lot of wandering people who don't have homes that do spend a lot of time here.
Definitely have seen a lot of downtown businesses really struggling, not necessarily with the legalization of drugs, but just people camping in their doorway.
Have you been in Portland for many years?
My whole life.
Okay, got it. So you've seen Portland before decriminalization and after?
Sure.
Have you seen any impact on downtown?
Is she on edge, bro?
Okay.
I hope you guys have an awesome day.
Oh, okay.
Why is she so on edge about it?
Noticing some general resilience.
You're doing it as well, aren't you?
Because about 60% of the people voted for this.
Don't need to be like
measure.
that. The guy
Not
who's
gonna
trying
change
to
their
do his
opinion.
I
job.
feel like the decriminalization of drugs turned into the decriminalization of crime.
That's
When you
facts, brother.
Need help,
That's facts.
the police don't show up.
Do you support the decriminalization of drugs here?
Yeah, of course I do, because it's no longer like our jails aren't filling up with junkies.
Got it. Okay.
Yes.
Drugs aren't bad; they're just preferred for the people that can properly use them.
Do you use drugs harder than weed out here?
Unfortunately, yes. I take breaks.
Okay.
Not everyone can do that. Out here, I mean, people are still dying. I died last week.
So you got hit with an
You
Narcan?
think that's so casually?
It doesn't work very well? Said it didn't work.
I had to have injectable.
Okay. And you almost died?
I did die.
Oh my
And you were
god.
brought back. Does that scare you, or does it lead you to be like, damn, I should stop using, or is it just so hard to the withdrawal syndromes or whatnot?
All three.
Yeah, we both died
Hope
a
you
couple
can pull through,
times.
man.
That's why we've chosen not to mess with fentanyl anymore.
Sure. Hi there.
My name's Catherine. I'm currently unhoused because my wallet, ID, and phone were stolen a few months ago. It is impossible to get an ID when you are homeless. I want to work a job. I want to live inside. I was thrown out of my parents' house. I didn't use. They kicked me out for being queer and openly coming out to them. And then I had one argument with.
Fucking hell, this video is rough. Your parents are shit. Sorry. I get it. It's a shock when like they are attracted to the same sexuality as they are, but it's your child, bro. I don't care what your ideology is. I don't. It's your kid. It's not killing anyone. She didn't steal from anyone. She didn't kill anyone. She just likes the same sex that she is. That's all that is to it. And you kick her out to the streets? Fuck off, man.
I told her to F off.
I'm sorry, Catherine, but your parents are a bunch of scumbags.
I have nothing.
I
It's
don't care,
been 3
man.
months since then. I was
Fuck
reported
off.
missing by someone on my TikTok account, not by them. They know where I am. They sent me here to be homeless, to die on the streets. Because
Pieces
I'm
of
queer.
shit,
I worked
man.
at a
I don't
homeless
care.
shelter and came out as a she/they, non-binary, gender-fluid individual. I told them she/they. It's no longer she/her, she/they, and then I was fired.
There were a lot of mixed opinions.
Oh yeah, and that's what causes the tent fires.
Got it.
They gotta stay warm somehow.
We just want to learn more about this crisis and kind of where we went wrong.
Man, God bless
There's a lot of
Kevin.
different steps to
Oh,
that
delete.
issue.
Complex.
Yeah, like you know, every other person that walks by is asking for Fetty or whatever, and
Got it.
or blues.
Do you feel safe out here?
Lately, not so much anymore.
Okay.
There's
And why is that?
stories about violence against women.
Full assault and that sort of thing, or?
Well, not just that, like murder, actual murderers.
Oh, murder. Okay. If we were to go out to where we went earlier today, at night, what would we hear? What would we see?
You're going to hear screams, usually sexually assaulted.
Okay.
You know, I interviewed a homeless guy just a couple days ago. It says, I hear blood-curdling screams every night, and the most terrifying thing is when the screams abruptly stop. There is a known serial rapist that has been going to 10 to 10 at night, raping as many women as he can. I've interviewed 5 different women who have been raped by the same person in the same area.
And the police haven't done anything about it?
Well, none of the women have pressed charges because they're scared
Fucking
he
hell.
will kill them. His nickname is the Viper.
Fuck off,
Life seemed
dickhead.
harsh and
Piece of
dangerous for
shit.
the homeless people in downtown Portland. But without reliable housing to go back to, reporting certain criminals means they'll have to
Albert's not
return
hard.
back to camps to face those who assaulted them in the first place. But what about the homeless people who have moved to the outskirts of Portland? What's going on here?
Well, this is the infamous long line of RVs. We're going to be able to count at least 100 of them.
Yep. Look at all these RVs.
Where are the services to help these people?
Yeah,
the
except
fact
for
that there's
that and
families
tents,
out
that's
here
for sure.
stuck in RVs in the
Because
middle
they
of
can
summer
lock the
is
door.
just really unacceptable.
As we drove
It
past
is
hundreds of
unacceptable.
RVs with homeless families living in cars, I realized that homeless people were living anywhere here to survive.
There was a couple families living in these tunnels that kind of go underground Portland.
Okay, but even among the homeless,
Families, you know,
status and power
kids.
have developed in unexpected ways.
All right, we've made it.
Right across the way, these are $1 million condos. It's where the homeless live, and they have the identical view. It's really incredible architecture.
They literally build a shelter out of twigs, bro.
Hello?
So no one's home.
Probably not.
Is it risky for us to be here?
Well, yeah, I don't want to invade their space too much.
There's like a machete and an axe right there.
Wow, they have to defend themselves from some way, right?
By not buying $1 million property over here and just, you know, building one instead.
So this is literally tens of thousands of pieces of driftwood, and someone has tunneled in, and there's a camp inside of here.
Whoa, that's crazy. And they have boats right here to go on the water and explore.
This would be like a 600-foot, one-bedroom apartment.
So how many people do you think live in these communities with max capacity?
I believe about 15.
15. So this is truly the Bill Gates of the homeless out here. Full-on mega mansion, bike in there.
I mean, the video to be making jokes,
And what makes this extra special is he's the only one with a pier.
Oh, that's beautiful. This place right here, pristine, beautiful. And then a nice access point to a nice little ocean view.
The detail, look at the bricks.
Oh my God!
Christ.
Detail, that's incredible.
This is crazy. It's very creative what they've done out here. Sure.
These are humans. It doesn't matter who you voted for. Can't we all work together?
Oh my God! Fucking
Say if you want
hell!
real change, vote differently. Vote for the candidates. Vote for the people with common sense ideas.
Punch
the ones
that guy in his
actually make a
face.
difference.
So how could anyone watching help you on your mission?
Well, I have a Twitter page, Kevin V. Dahlgren, or just type Kevin Dahlgren and homeless, and you're going to find me. And then truthonthestreets.org is my website.
Okay.
And of course, I have a YouTube channel called Truth on the Streets.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate it.
Kevin is my favorite dude ever and is helping make a real change. Can we help him get to 100,000 subs and help him save the city of Portland? Thanks, guys. Love you all.
Whew. Yeah, man. It's real world, real life. That's happening out there. It's very sad. But yeah, guys, sorry for a very sad video, but I hope it can inspire somebody to help Kevin. Dude's phenomenal. He's doing a great job, putting his life out there in danger to try to help those people, those that want to be helped. Shout out to Tyler, man, for going out there and actually doing this video to show, hey, this is actually happening. This is not just a figment of imagination. This is actually happening. It needs to be addressed. So shout out to Tyler. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching the video, man. I'm sorry if I was a bit down, man. It's just a very personal thing for me. Like, it brought some bad memories, but don't worry about it. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I'm safe, and everybody around me is safe as well. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching the video, man. Before you go, though, don't forget that we end the videos on the channel, man. Come on, keep God first as always. Drink water, go tell somebody you love them, and if you're here, you know what to do, man. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. My name is Gonzii, and this guy's Goodbye.